He's my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. This is what beyond your conversation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I assume? Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Okay. This guy... No. Anyway, let's go to Grossberg. Like he said. This is just not going our way. Huh? I don't think he noticed standing here. Maybe I should clear my thought. Ah, him! Jumping Jolly! Anyway, Jehovah's Alps or whatever. Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much clear. Well, today's trial. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just my sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I could have done if things had gone poorly for this girl. Yes, but why did you refuse? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request of our defense? I think I have a right to know. Wow. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about this, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. He isn't the asshole we saw yesterday. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Oh, no. Come on, press the right buttons. Sorry, got confused a bit there. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just the big painting. Miss Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention to part with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. I mean, if it was a short painting, but sort of small. Mr. Grossbeck, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly Grody proof. Very well, this may be the chest I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you or me, I understand it. Perhaps it was fate? What she's talking about. That way is a man who will make his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in fighting people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand the defense of Maya because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White might be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The poor guy. The DL6 incident. What's the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code of the police gave to the case. It was 15 years ago from now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. I've heard that before. Her name is Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking to me about the other way. I did all I could for her and then cleared her wrongdoing. The murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Well, note these things down, they are important. But why were you blackmailed over this? I'm sorry, Mr. Grossberg. The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense, the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him. You told Wright? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me right now, because I thought the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you will still challenge him, make a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay, so we might as well follow his advice. So let's move on to Faye and Law offices. It's funny looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. May I please have another look? So, before we examine the important stuff, let's examine this thing. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made me cry once I saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Yeah, this poster will be important next at a later point. Or not important, more on the funny side. But I just wanted to show this information before it was replaced or something. So let's check the case file. All the cases the chief ever worked are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I take a look at? Well, let's check the A to I. Let's see if there's anything in the A record that catches my eye. F. Misty Faye, that's Mia's and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yes, we need to take a look, it's actually important. I've tarnished the Faye name. Leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. The one was Martin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes a fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. Well, I believe we know the name. So let's check on again. And, well, there is actually another person that we need to check. And his name is W. T to Z. I know, White. W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Uh-oh, this just doesn't seem right. So, there's only one thing left to check. And that's, yeah, J to S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing matching here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping a bit, I guess. The biggest part here is at the end, S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Wait. There's writing on most of this in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. Wright drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping. Okay, so now we finally have a grasp in this guy. Let's move on. Back to the blue corpse. Sorry, there's something I have to ask you, Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems that the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you are my patient's father, I fear a nasty accident might occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. But you're not scaring me, you have nothing on me. Let's go. Let's firstly present the newspaper clipping. This is the only clue that Mia left for me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. Then, the very next day, he took his own life. And this concerned me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. You're wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May taping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be? Even a child could work this out, Mr. White. You did this. And, well, this is a game for childs. Or children. We won't be needing an escort for you, Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fate case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to the court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me. I do not believe so. I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. And as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. Well, I have a lawyer, me. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You will be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they will make sure you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gamsu, reporting, sir. Oh, poor Gamsu. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Alright, sorry pal, Buzz was the murderer, right? Detective Gamsu, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? take that despicable man into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Wright's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right? Mr. Wright? Well, here we are again. But this time around, we are on the other side. Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you. Well... What? You mean you... I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you! This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, you can defend me in court? No, cheer me out in court. Well, you could cheer me out, and you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better get a uniform, some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Actually, no, that's actually a horrible idea. Okay, then come on to the court tomorrow. Oh, okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. So, it's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's getting worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on innocent court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up on the defendant's chair myself. Well, there's a bit of inconsistency here, a small plot hole, you will see that later on. And by later on I mean on later games, but anyway. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as the witness. This is it. It's me or him.